Hi everyone, my name is Otis, your digital marketing analyst. You're welcome to our Saturday question and answer section on YouTube and on Facebook. So before I go further, I just want to say thank you to all of you that have logged in today to watch this program. And all we discuss here is about digital marketing, how to transit your business online, how to create your content on how to create business online also. So every week we entertain questions from our fans all over the world. So today we'll be looking at what Justin has actually sent to us over the week. So Justin is actually interested in learning the business, the video business model. So we'll be discussing that today while I project the topic for today. So Justin, want to say thank you for being part of our program. And if you're sitting out there and you have questions that are bothering you about getting online, just send it to us over the week. So we'll go through it in our Saturday edition. So our contact information is below this video. You can see the way it is streaming below this video. So you can either send us an email or you can give us a call. So today our topic is the internet video business model and how the Russian immigrant net about $15,000 every month. So we want to look at her model and what she did and see if we can actually also adopt that in our content creation. So the world has changed so far, and the pandemic has actually given us insight of what the future is going to look like in terms of doing business on the cloud, so which is the virtual reality. So let's just dive into. I'm going to start talking about the models now. So if you want to build a real business, a real wealth on the internet, so you need to think beyond one-time transaction and begin to examine the ways that you can turn your online transaction, online friends, monetizing your online friends into a reoccurring income streams and ongoing referrals. And that's what gives money on the internet. So, but we're talking about the internet video model. So before I still go further, just also want to let you know about what this model is all about. So we're talking about how you can actually create income and build equity over time using your information, using your skills, and online creating videos, and how you can actually use that to profit yourself. So we talked about we're talking about Marina Orlova, who's a Russian immigrant that net over $15,000 every month. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit of a story. If you're still sitting out there and you're giving excuses why you can't go online, because it is the next gold mine, and video creation is also the next gold mine, because the internet has, the pandemic has actually change the way we consume information. So the internet is getting a lot of heat now, more traffic. And what more traffic means, that means more currency, more money for content creators. So Marina Orlova is a Russian immigrant. Like as I said in my title, that she nets over 15,000 every month on YouTube. She's the popular YouTube channel host called the Hotforwords. So that's her YouTube channel and her corresponding website. So in 2012, she started an online series of videos for a personal finance website called thebankrate.com, where she explained the meaning of commonly used financial and economic terms. Why her story is so inspiring today is because a lot of us are actually sitting down thinking, where do I actually start from? So that's why when this question came up, I did quite a little bit of research based on some other questions that preceded. So, and I decided to, and I find her story very, very interesting. So let's look at the thing that she did. When she relocated to the United States, actually, she started with kind of a nanny, even though she had already 2 degrees. I think one is in philosophy. So, and not able to actually speak English fluently or so. So that's what we'll be looking at today and see what her story like. So then she also started by dressing as a sexy school teacher by launching videos on YouTube explaining words as simple as okay, and even as complex as anti this establishmentarianism. So this was a kind of fun thing that she was actually doing on YouTube. So she was doing that when she started creating her content. She was doing that consistently. And the first check that she got was like very, very meager. And she actually wrote YouTube to actually find out why she got such a meager check. And the YouTube team actually looked at her channel and just make a little, they asked her to make a little change, you know, where you have the entertainment section, teaching, education, and all that, and ask her to change the category that actually befits what her presentation. And that is how she started, and she got over 300,000 views. And you know, if you are a content creator on YouTube or online, or you're using a blog and you're getting over 300,000, which is your online currency, I think you begin to cross the success line. So that's how her success began. The reason why I'm saying that, for some of us who are actually sitting down and say, I don't know what to do, I have this idea, I don't know where to get started, just start from anywhere. So that's why I shared her story, because I also get quite a lot of calls based on our last video when we talk about the internet real estate. So how do people asking me, what do you want us to do? Where do you want me to start? But my response to them is that, where do you actually want to start? What do you think that you can do? So having said that, so I'm just going to dive straight into the business model, because I have like 3 questions, so that we'll be able to answer this question within the limited time that we have. So I talked about what the internet business model, video model is all about. So I'm just going to define it in its simplest term. So the internet video business model, it deals with your strategy, how you want to get rewarded, and how you want to reach out to your audience. So that's what my definition of that model is all about, how you are reaching out to them. And that is very, very important. That's what determines if you're going to be successful or not. So it depends on the mobile model that you've actually mapped out. And we're going to look at this when it comes to revenue, the different revenue model, because that's the one that concerns us. Everybody just wants to know how he or she can make money online, including me, that is sitting here today making this presentation. So let's go in straight and look at. Before I do that, let me project the question. This is coming from John. He said, what are the different ways to profit from an online video? Thank you for that question. So I'm just going to jump right in to show us the different, how you get paid through video content creation, either on YouTube or on other platforms. So they all have something that is actually the model that is actually similar to each other. So whether you're creating it on your own blog, you could also use this model to determine how you get paid, or how you're going to move your video forward. So let's I talked about so we're going to look at this different business model now. So let's so come on. Okay. So the first, if you're a content creator on if you create videos, there are different ways that you can actually make money on YouTube or on your website. So first of all is actually sourcing for the sponsorship. And once you get that, there are different ways that you can actually make good use of your advertising space. So the first is what we call the pre-roll advertising. So if you are using if you are using YouTube, if you are a content creator on YouTube, and or you've been watching YouTube, the first thing you see for some videos that have actually been monetized, you see that it starts with an ad. And what that ad does is that businesses have already approached, businesses that approach YouTube to run their ad to specific audience or to their target audience. So YouTube in returns actually use some content creators or publishers like you and I who create content on YouTube and online. So they put their ad on our video. So the first is that the ad can start. If you start before your main content, that's what we call the pre-roll advertising. So, and you're paid for it if they watch it for more than 30 seconds. So you get paid for that because they are using your medium to showcase it to customers or prospective customers. Then the next one is what we call the mid-roll advertising that appears in between your content when you are making presentation on YouTube or on your video. Wherever you want to display it, there are a lot of video sharing site. So, but they all follow the same model. So then the next one is called what we call the pre-roll advertising. So, the post-roll advertising. What happened is that this ad will be placed after your main content when you finish your presentation, your video presentation. So before you close, you insert those ad to run for some seconds. So that's the pre-roll ad. So you make money through that source. You see that your video channel is just like a piece of real estate. How you maximize the space and how you understand how to use this model is what will make you to be very, 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 very successful. But that's not to say that it's just a kind of get rich quick kind of thing. It takes time. It takes your effort. So I always like putting that disclaimer. So the next one is what we call the subscription model. So the subscription model is when a video content creator is actually soliciting for people to subscribe to the channels. There could be paid subscription, there could be free subscription. So when it comes to YouTube, you have the free YouTube subscribers, then you also have the paid subscribers. So these are people who actually pay, especially if you offer a premium content. Those people pay for them to actually view or listen to those to your presentation, and YouTube shared that revenue with you. Whatever they pay, you take 55% and YouTube take 45% of that subscription revenue. So then you can also solicit for donation. So which you have a section if you are not using YouTube and you are using other video content sharing site. So you can actually put it in where you have your meta description. You can put your donation link. When people click that, people who like your content or people who just want to encourage you and they like what you're doing and they want to make contribution, I can actually click that to make that contribution. So then we talked about the paid advertising. It is two ways. So if you are using YouTube already have already made ad for you. But if you want to bring in your own ad into your YouTube video, you have to notify the YouTube. There's a section in that YouTube when you go into your channel where you can notify YouTube that, okay, this is an ad placement that I have already that I got. So then you will not be going against their policy. So they will flag you for policy violation. So that's one of those things. So we're going to look more into. Then you have the selling video content. So here, you as a content creator, you can sell attractive training and development videos to companies, just like what Marina Orlova did, the Russian immigrant. So what she was doing was actually she picked bankrate.com. You know, if you want to learn more about the financial terms, you're talking about your mortgage, you're talking about your loan, you're talking about different things about finances, you want to understand it. So what she did was to kind of break down those terminologies for people to actually understand. So you can also create your video, especially trainer videos for businesses, and actually sell it to companies or corporation. So another one is site-specific ad. So if you're a content creator on YouTube or online, if you create videos online, so there's what we call the site-specific ad. So you can sell advertising space around the video playback screen on your website. Make sure that the content is actually make sure that the content that you're selling is actually relevant. So once you do that and you're getting revenue from both sides, so don't overlook this revenue model. It is very, very important. So that's why I'm actually taking our time to explain this to answer Justin's question. So it is important, especially if you are a video content creator, for you to know this before you get into it so that you won't be losing revenue. So you just have to tight all the boats so there won't be any leakage. So there won't be any leakage. Going to go more. So, and again, also, I have tons of information on my website. I can still project it if you need to look at more, if you want to see how information on how to promote your video or how to create that visibility on the internet. So I have tons of information on my blog. So also this was actually coming from Marianne. So it said, yes, she talked about how do you monetize your friends on online. So that's not part of what we're doing today, but as I can just throw a little bit light about how you can monetize your friend. What, if I understand what she's saying, is probably she had quite a lot of fans on Facebook or on YouTube. So what you do is there are a lot of affiliate products, and you can also offer some consultation services, some consulting services to your friends because you've been trusted. But I have created a video that talks about how to monetize your activities on the internet. So if you go to my channel, Otalims Academy, you'll find tons of videos that actually address this your question. So your best friend is on the road to YouTube success. So that's why one of those reasons why we come here to actually talk more about some of those things that we don't understand on the internet. So YouTube is the next gold mine. People have been making millions on YouTube, but it is not easy. But the earlier you get started, the better for you if you are thinking about creating content on YouTube. So I'm going to go more into what we're talking today. So then the other one again is video broadcasting. So the video broadcasting is one of the ways that you can actually earn money through your video that you've created and posted online. So not just only posting your videos online, but try to distribute your video across multiple sites and across different channels. So there are softwares that can actually help you to do that. Then that's video broadcasting. So then the video sharing also, maybe just be very, very careful between the video broadcasting and the video sharing. Video broadcasting is you are releasing your videos, you're just giving it out at once to multiple channels, you're telling people what you're doing, and you're broadcasting it, telling your stories, telling people, giving people the reason why they have to watch your video. Then similar to video sharing, I'm talking about there are video sites that pay you. There are video sites that pays you for every 1,000 views on your video. You could get up between $1 to $2. So if you're also creating content, try to look at the video sharing model, because that will actually help you to increase your revenue online. Like as I said, is just look at it as a piece of real estate. So look at every available space to rent out. So that's what the online is all about. So when we talk about the content creator, this is what we're talking about. So like the video sharing, so as I said, you are paid per view, per every 1,000 views that your video received on their site. So that's another way that you can actually increase your revenue on using the internet as a platform, because in the history of mankind, this is the first time that we're seeing where people are actually making millions of dollars online through videos. And a lot of people are actually relying on video today. Even big businesses are relying on videos today to push their content and get to their target audience. So it's a kind of a two-way interaction. And a lot of people have been complaining that, okay, I've been creating video for quite a long time. I've not made a dime from that video. But I think you just have to really go back to the scoreboard and really understand how to promote your video. It's very, very important. Like I said, if you go on our website, or Talent's Academy, so you get tons of information on how to create your video. And for some of you that are joining today, every week we come in on this platform to talk on issues relating to the internet, how you can transit your business, how you can transit your ideas online, because it is happening big on the internet. It's really happening big. A lot of people are making fortune, but remember that it is not a get rich quick kind of business. So you need to really understand how it works, and that's what we come here to talk about. So again, my name is Otis. So if you need any help, don't hesitate to send us an email. And I know that the time is fast spent today, so I look forward to see more of your question, so that we can all benefit from that question. And we are all learning and want to learn together and see how we'll be able to crack the internet code, and to belong, so that we can belong to the internet elite. So okay, the question is coming from Sarah Onoja FA. So thank you, Sarah, for being part of our program. Said, it's free to upload videos on YouTube. Yes, it is free to upload videos on YouTube, and you get paid also for it, because YouTube is user-generated content. So all you need to do is to create your account on YouTube. And once you create your account on YouTube, so you can start uploading your video, but you need to meet certain criteria before you start getting paid by YouTube. So you need about 1,000 subscribers, and you need about 4,000 watch hours. So once you meet this threshold, and you start YouTube start running ad on your video, and every view or every ad view, so you get paid by YouTube. So it's as easy as that. Not only YouTube, you can also, there are tons of sites that you can distribute your video, share your video to. So you have like Meta Cafe and a whole lot of others that you can create, and you get paid. And also the Instagram also, and many other sites there. You can also start your own vlogging, where you post your video content on your personal website, and you get paid for that. So I don't know if there's any other question. Let me just check. People are making, this is coming from Mr. Augustine Daniel Omodolo. So people are making money in YouTube. It is not, let's look at this question. People are making money in YouTube. It is not easy, but all you need to do is to get started. Very encouraging statement. Thank you. Thank you for that. So this was Sharon. So like I said, we come here every Saturday to answer questions on the internet. So whatever question that you have, how to get started, we're here to answer your question. So again, we're almost coming to the end of this presentation today. I believe that I answered your question about the internet video business model. I talked about the subscription model. I talked about the advertising model, and even went further to explain how you can actually profit from your video on the internet. So I think I look forward to see you next Saturday, and I just want to apologize for the delay because we had some technical issues. That's why normally it is 9 a.m. Eastern time. So because of the technical hitches, that's why we shifted it for about like 30 minutes. So I apologize for that. And again, before I leave, I just want to tell you, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get an alert when we release our new video. And don't forget to check out my blog, Otalium's Academy. You'll be glad that that you did, because there are tons of information that will help you to get started. And also my information is there if you want to send me an email, if you want to call to, if you want us to help you, whether it's website development, whether it's getting your site optimized, the search engine optimization, and all about the digital marketing to create visibility, will be there for you. And I want again to say thank you for watching and have a great day.